What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage, and I want to welcome you to Sparrows Under Review, where every take is examined and nothing escapes the spotlight. Hosted by Stacey and JR, movies, food, relationships, and culture are put under the microscope with bold opinions and real perspective. No shortcuts, no flybys. This is Sparrows Under Review. So when you get through listening to this episode, come check us out each and every Friday on any DSP.
So, where's my voice at?
What you mean?
I can't hear myself.
Can you hear yourself now?
Well, yes, I can. I love it when I can tie in a Twilight conversation with you.
Okay. I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.
So real quick, real fast, shout out to King John from the 1970s interview, Bengy something that he put on there. Shit sounded like he got that shit straight off Chat GPT.
You leave poor King Germ alone. I enjoyed it.
Right. He brought a new level of something to our podcast. So thank him for always being the introduction on there. If I don't say that enough, definitely go check out their show every Friday on your favorite DSP or whatever the fuck he says. Now, we got to talk about this just real quick. Certain circumstances have happened that I have become hospitalized. And we are recording in a hospital setting. I can see the Canal Wall Mountains or whatever the fuck they're called. Look. We live here in West Virginia, and I don't know actually what the mountain range is called.
I have no idea.
So we're going to just call them just the Canal Wall Mountains. And we're located in Canal City, and we're going to make the most of this with the next 2 episodes that'll be coming out. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, we had a raw deal with my health issues. And I will not hide that from any fans. I'm not going to go into details of what's going on with me, but I will say that I have been hospitalized for the last 5-6 days.
Yep.
And we brought the projector. It was a Friday night. we have, we're in a relationship. We're married, so we have movies or something that ties together.
If he's here, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere without her beside my hip, unless I'm just out there in the streets and she's lazy and don't want to go with me nowhere. But she's stuck to my hip now because I am sick. This movie in particular, we had 2 movies to watch, and Stacey's sentiment to me was this: pick the one that you don't want to watch.
No, I said pick the one that you feel you will have the most disappointment in.
And I thought I was. What do you need?
I need you to turn it down a little bit more.
How about that?
That's fine. You were messing with it in the beginning and you messed all my stuff up.
Okay. So the movie we're about to talk about is a 2026 film, which this is crazy because when we cover movies, we don't get them this fast. And this movie just had a release date in the United States of February 13th.
Mm-hmm.
And we are at what day in March now?
Well, we seen it on March 13th.
Yeah, the movie was released on streaming platforms fairly early. And one thing I do want to say about this movie, before I go any further or deeper into this movie, what a fucking well thought out movie. Like, this movie I watched here before we even named
So just your overall take, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it.
Okay.
And I would watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I was inebriated, I'd watch it. Probably if I was inebriated, with my special kind of sauce I like.
It was nice.
Yeah, like this movie right
because
here.
I'm allowed to partake. I'm not the patient.
Right. What I want to say about this movie, we watched this movie. It was dark, and the movie has a dark overtone to it. The color in this movie. This is a movie I would not watch during the day.
Right.
I suggest nighttime. So it fits my imagery. It gives me what I need there. It takes care of the settings of this movie before we even name it. I normally don't even do this. The settings in this movie, the overtones, undertones, regular tones, whatever tone you're looking for, it does everything for your senses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that is hard to do for movie critics that have been celebrating. And congratulations, as of this week, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
of podcasting. March 12th is the anniversary date of Stacey's show. And the reason I call it Stacey's show is because I have my show, but this is her pet project over here. So congratulations on your 3 years.
Thank you.
Uh,
And it will always be our show.
right. I get that, but
I know.
you know,
You say it your way, I say it mine.
right. And the world sees it how they see it, except for King John.
Well, he said as long as we put my name first, it's okay.
All right. So we got a Warner Brothers picture, and what do you call this movie here?
Well, first I would like to start out by this was a book. I don't know if it was an adaptation or a reimagination because I have not read the book. We are talking about Wuthering Heights by Emily Brontë.
Okay, and this is one of the many variations of this movie because this movie has been made countless
Has it?
times. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Now, the Twilight reference in the beginning. Remember, I was telling you in one of the Twilight movies, Bella was obsessed with the books. Well, she went to pick up the Wuthering Heights book, and she decided to put it down because the Edmund character was too close to the name Edward.
Okay, for Edgar.
I don't know if they included that in the movies or not.
Are you talking about Edgar? You said Edmund.
Oh, Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar. Shout out to Edgar and Edmund. Edmund, you're going to be in the next screenplay I write.
I was thinking about my brother-in-law's middle name, I guess.
Okay. Now, what I want to say about this real quick is this. This movie has been highly touted. It has been shown everywhere. I'm not going to act like this movie did not have the marketing treatment because the movie poster for this, I seen it everywhere. It was on TikTok. It was over there in my realm and Snapchat. People were excited about this movie. It wasn't like this was something that people were talking about last year in 2025 to be watching in 2026.
Yeah.
So one thing I will not do for this movie that I do for a lot of movies is do the promotional arm. This movie had promotion.
Okay. Well, see, I didn't get on that feed, I guess, because I remember seeing some of them, but the way it came across, like, you know how they did Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
Yeah.
I thought that this was going to be something similar to that.
Like a parody. Yeah.
Yeah. So anytime I would see the previews, I'd just scroll through, and that's my fault.
Okay.
But I'm glad that we watched it. I enjoyed it.
And the one thing that I want to go back to any listener that actually listens to all the catalog, you'll know that this was one of the movies we actually talked about when we did the preview for 2026.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was something. It was
yeah,
something,
but I don't know that I had seen the previews.
right.
Like I'd seen them, but not watched it.
Okay. And nobody's fault in that.
Yeah.
You know, we cover a lot of shit sometimes,
do.
and I'm just like, wow.
And everybody knows I have a bad memory,
Right. Old short-term memory. Nothing wrong with that.
which is hard right now.
Now, with a movie like this, when you watch it, and I'm giving the audience a feel for it, you got to, once again, imagery is your visual, but you have to pay attention to the audio cues in this movie also.
Mm-hmm.
Because the music plays an amazing part in this, and the storytelling is done the way that I like storytelling to be done. It was in a well thought out manner. It wasn't a fairly long movie. I was just getting tired because I had some medication that made me tired, but this movie was well thought out. Character development for every character made sense because when you got to the end of this movie, you were hating somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like one of those movies where I didn't feel I needed more information. Like, because I'll complain sometimes where I feel like I need a backstory. Well, I didn't need that here. Like, no offense, but I don't care what happened before. Because they tied this movie in enough to where everything made sense. To me, anyways.
And one thing I want to say is the daddy in this movie, that motherfucker ain't shit. He an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And when he died, she kicked the shit out of him. Twice. And now mind you, that was another thing. The dad in this movie, he went through some heavy ass transformations. He went from being a dignitary or a fake royal person to a straight up slob. Like the way that they made his makeup and did everything for him, I was like, damn. And you see them old snackly crackly teeth?
Mm-hmm.
The dad in this movie needs an award, or the people that did the artwork and the all of the makeup for him.
Right.
They made that dude
Oh,
look.
yeah.
They made him look wicked.
They can do amazing things now.
Yeah. So definitely a shout out there.
Ask Jim Carrey, allegedly.
Right. We know Jim. Well, the next movie.
Have you seen the new one where it's him underneath of a mask of him?
Right. And the next movie we talk about, we could go into detail because we see some wild shit in it. Now, this story here, if you read the book, which we
have you read the book?
No.
Okay.
Neither one of us have read the book. It's something that it's a literary artwork. It's a literary form that people know, and it's something that's well known if you read books. Because most of it, you know, from what I've read about the book, even though I haven't read the book, you need to read this book because it's what probably formed the foundation for half the crap we watch today.
Right.
So having this movie come back as a reimagination, reincarnation, whatever you want to call it, is a very delightful film here. I'm not going to give any spoilers. So we didn't blab on for like 12 minutes almost. And we're like working it. I'll leave the good part that I normally do to Stacey to tell you a little bit about this movie. But I want to say this before I finally get off my rant.
Mm-hmm.
This is a movie for 2026 that you can sit down and watch and enjoy it. And if you want to tie in the book club to this, you can actually tie in the book club to this and have a good time with that movie book action that Stacey likes to do to people.
Yep. I'm going to have to read the book. No. So we had one star of the show that I am familiar with. Her name was Margaret Robbie. And she actually helped produce this.
Nice.
Yes. You had a lot of songs by Charlie XCX.
Shout out for that.
Mm-hmm. I recognized a lot of her.
Okay.
It did great in my opinion in the box office. Their budget was $80 million, and their box office was $221 million.
Whoa. So another production maybe by this author can be done by this team.
Well, I popped into the book there a few minutes ago, and it said that this is the only book that she wrote or published anyways.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Let me read exactly. Let me tell you. Yeah, Wuthering Heights is the only novel by the English author Emily Brontë, initially published in 1847 under her pen name Alice Bell.
Whoa, so someone had greatness and didn't stick to their genius. But sometimes you can
or something could have happened. I'm going to read more into that.
Yeah, she probably got the plague and died. But
that's for a different time.
You know, what I want to say about this movie, in the producers of this movie, I ain't going into names because that's not necessary unless I find it. Production companies on this are MRC, Lucky Chap Entertainment, and LIE Still. Cinematography on this is Linus Seingrad. So here's my deal. This movie, Mr. Emerald Fennelly, did a great job in writing a screenplay of an adaptation of a book. You don't find this very often, and that source material is old enough that we've seen a lot of movies come out. But this is like what I would call an Oscar-nominated movie. This is a movie that should be nominated for stuff. This is not like the whole deal with Sinners, and
I didn't care for that. But like you said, it had everything that it needed. Like the casting was great, the acting, the effects, the music, the everything that made it what it was top tier to me.
Okay, and I can run with that. And the budget, like you said, pretty good offer in there. Warner Brothers got their money back, and shout out to them for being adventurous and doing something like this. Because they could have did a multiple sequels or something and made a little chump change, but they made some money on this. So overall, I would recommend this movie to everyone. I would say, since we cover the sensitivity and the different things of people, when you watch this movie, objectively put yourself in this position of the time of the movie.
Yes. And if you are sensitive about any type of sexual nature, you might want to do a little research before you watch the movie.
Right.
And if you don't like your kids seeing that type of thing, watch it first, let them, and then decide.
Right. Ain't no kids watching this with me.
Well, I mean, it depends on how old they were.
Right. Well, like I said, ain't no kids watching it with me.
That's understandable. You're a male.
Right. And, something like this, when it's all said and done, will end up on HBO Max or Paramount, whatever, whoever ends up, because, by the time this is done, Paramount will own HBO, or own Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So this will be something that'll be on Paramount Plus. You'll get to watch it and you'll get to see it and enjoy it, or you can buy it on demand, however you see fit to get the movie. Watch the movie on a great projector. We watched the movie, and this was on scale 1080. We didn't do no 4K treatment this time, I don't believe. I don't really, I'll be honest. That shit look good. I ain't going to even front. That motherfucker look good. I don't be cussing that much on an episode like this, but I am telling y'all, this was a great movie. I would sit down and watch it again with Stacey at her leisure, only in the evening because of the
I
colors.
would like to watch it after I read the book.
Okay, but
as soon as I'm able to go out and purchase the book, then I'll read it, unless somebody wants to send it to me.
Or you read that shit on West Virginia Deli.
I don't like to read on digital. It hurts my eyes. I sit and look at a computer long enough every day doing schoolwork and all that other stuff that goes along with it, and I play my games on my computer. I don't want to read on a computer.
Okay, I got you there, and I can run with that and go with that. Any more to add to this?
I want to thank everybody for hanging in with us, tuning in, all of that good stuff. If y'all can say an extra whisper for us, we would really appreciate it. To whoever you believe in and trust in and all of that good stuff, we could use your support in that way.
Okay, and I want to say thank you to everybody that listens and lets me blabble into them. Been an amazing ride regardless of anything. And I'm glad that we had a moment to watch these movies in a hospital.
Under unfortunate circumstances.
Right. So on that note, I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.